students, for today we are going to be looking at introduction to modeling, and we are going to be considering sculpture. Sculpture as an aspect of art deals with the production of solid art expressions from different materials such as clay, stones, metal, wood, etc. etc. Sculpture can be both relief and freestanding. We are going to be looking at techniques in sculpture and also tools and equipment for sculpture production. Techniques in sculpture. We have three major techniques in sculpture. Number one, subtractive technique, additive technique, and replacement technique. Just as the name implies, subtractive technique involves removing bits and pieces of a solid material or a mass to produce art figures. For example, carving is an example of subtractive technique in sculpture. To carry out production of art forms through carving, one have to chip off bits and pieces of the mass of material you are using for your carving, be it stone or wood. Additive technique, again, just as the name implies, you add bits and pieces of a particular material to build art forms. Example of additive technique is clay. Another example is wax, beeswax sculpture. Now, to produce sculptural pieces through the additive technique, you have to build forms by laying bits and pieces of your materials. For example, you get your clay and you start to cut from the mass of clay to form a sculptural piece. You be careful with it until your desired form is achieved. Finally, replacement technique. This is also called your casting technique. In producing sculptural pieces with replacement technique, you need a mold. Liquid materials of any choice, it could be bronze, it could be POP, are poured into an already prepared mold for the production of sculptural pieces with the use of replacement technique. The popular bronze casting are produced with the use of replacement technique. Media of sculpture. Media of sculpture simply means different materials with which sculptural pieces can be produced with. There is terracotta sculpture, which is an inexpensive material in sculpture. Metal sculpture. These are common sculptures that are produced from metal, different kinds of metal. Most of the time, they are fabricated to produce sculptural pieces. Number three, wood sculpture. Wood sculpture are also common kinds of sculpture, or it's a common medium sculpture, whereby artists make artistic expression from carving certain wood. Bronze sculpture. Bronze sculpture is also similar to metal sculpture, but it's done through the replacement technique. And finally, stone sculpture is similar to wood sculpture. Parts and of the stone are carved out to achieve a desired sculptural piece. Sculpture tools. Now, I expect you to be able to relate with these tools because most of these tools are tools that we use in our houses. They are common tools. Number one, mallet. And I'm going to be telling you the functions of these tools. Mallet is used to hit the chisel while carving. Hammer. It is also used to hit surfaces. Now, mallet and hammer seems to be the same, but with some features that are different. Most of the time, hammer are used to hit hard surfaces. Hammers are always metal. The head of the hammers are always metal. While for your mallets, they are used to hit surfaces that you do not want scratches or marks to appear on. Most of the time, mallets are always they're not metal. They are either wooden or a very strong rubber. Number three, caliper. The caliper is used to measure parts and sizes of a sculptural piece. Adze. It's used to reduce the mass of wood into form when carved. And finally, chisel. It is used to give forms when carving. Please, I want you to read through your notes and take advantage of your notes and question box area to ask questions and make comments. Thank you very much.